We are going to do 2 classes today. The first one is half an hour long and it's all strength work, so I've called it strong. The second one is flow, so we'll be going through a nice yoga flow to really stretch out. So it's good to focus on strength first and then go on to stretching out those muscles too, so you get a whole circle of everything within the next 2 classes. Feel free to do one class or the other. To fast, if you're watching this back, you can fast forward, you can pause me, you can do whatever you want. Okay, bring your hands onto the knees. Let's begin the class together. Swoop your arms up to the sky with a big deep breath in. Reaching up, draw your palms together, exhale, draw your hands all the way down to your heart center. Beautiful. Interlace your fingers, push the palms away, stretch those wrists, bring those palms up to the sky, reach up. Good. Exhale, bring your right hand down to the earth and reach with your left arm all the way over, stretching the left oblique. Draw your left arm back as you breathe in and over as you breathe out. Then we're going to do 5 fast rows for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Perfect. Send the left arm up and over, send it down to the ground. Same thing, slow row to begin with the right elbow drawing back and over, and then faster. 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Brilliant. Okay, I'm coming back to seated. Interlace your fingers and just roll the wrists around. Good. And just noticing how they feel, changing direction. Good. And then what we're going to be doing is flashing the hands. So I want to focus on the wrists to begin with. So send your arms out to the side, into fists, hands into fists, and then extend the fingers wide. So really extend the fingers and then flash. So hands into fists and flashing out. Doesn't particularly always feel that comfortable, but start to go faster. For 10, we really strengthen the wrists by doing this. 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Shake them out for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Extend the arms out again. Draw your palms forward and back, forwards and back for 10, 9, 8, 7. Really rotating those shoulders for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Coming onto your hands and your knees. Sink your sit bones down to your heels into a child's pose. Gliding through into cobra. So we do this all the time in yoga, rising up. Press back and come into your 4-point base and cross your ankles. Drawing your shoulders over the wrists, we're going to take 10 tricep dips. To begin with, slightly rotate your upper arms inwards. When we draw down, we're going to take the shoulders forwards first and then lower the chest down. And don't be tempted to go at a pace. Sometimes when you slow down, you become a little bit more aware of the muscles, which might even need to work a little bit harder by going slower. For 6, for 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Tuck your toes under, lift your knees off the ground, meet me in a downward facing dog. Spread those fingers wide, draw your shoulders away from the ears and draw your heels down towards the earth. Rolling forward, lift your heels off the ground and draw forward into a plank. And now we're going to take a full press up and roll back to down dog. Bend your knees for a moment, extend your spine, and again, rolling forwards, shoulders over the wrists, and a press up. Now, if you're building strength and a press up is not working for you, rather than dipping hips down first, take a knee down and press, and up and back. We're going to take another 3 of those. Lift the heels off the ground from down dog, rolling forward. Press down, press up, roll back to down dog, bend the knees. Look forward, rolling into plank. Good. Press up and back. Good. You can always do a double press up if you want. Coming forward. Press up, and back. Well done. Good. Lifting heels off the ground. Roll forward into a plank. Bring your left knee down to the earth. Stack your right hip over the left and bring your right arm up to the sky. So check for a moment that your arms are parallel. Then bring your right hand behind your head. Draw your right elbow down towards the earth and then back up to the sky. And again for 9 and 8, 7 and 6. Good. 5 and 4, 3 and 2 and 1. Well done. Bring that right hand down to the earth. Bring your right knee down to the earth. And other side, left leg extended, right hand underneath the right shoulder. Bring your left arm up to the sky. Reach. Send your left hand behind your head. And then draw your left elbow down towards the earth. And back up. And again, 4, 3, 2, 1, and again, 5, 4, keeping the hips stacked, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. Bring your left hand down to the earth, tuck the toes under and press back into downward facing dog. Bend your knees, look forward in between the hands. We're going to float the feet to the outer edges of the hands, arriving in Malasana pose, hands to the heart. Well done. Take your hands down to the ground and lift your sit bones up. We're coming into Bakasana for a moment, knees to the upper arms. Take your weight slightly forward and start to lift those feet off the ground, tucking your tummy up and holding for 5 and 4, 3, 2. Now, is it possible to hop back into plank? Good. And making sure your fingers are facing forwards, shoulders drawing over the wrists, chaturanga down to the earth. Inhale, rise up to cobra. And exhale, rolling back to your downward facing dog. Take a breath, drawing those heels down towards the earth. Bend through your knees. Roll yourself forward, shoulders stacking over the wrists. Press up. 5. And back. Downward facing dog. And again for 4. And up and back. And for 3. Good. And for 2. And last one. And for 1. Rolling. Press up. And back. Well done. Okay. Take a breath. Take the head a little from side to side. Releasing any tension in the neck. Walking your down dog through if you like. Anything to take a breather. And then I'm going to start you off on the right side because usually most people are stronger on the right arm. So we're going to roll through into a plank and we're going to shift onto the right sole of the foot, edge of the foot, sorry, left foot just in front and reach the left arm up to the sky. Just check your right hand's directly under the right shoulder, left hand behind the head. Now you can always go for the first option with the lower knee down to the earth. We're going to take 10. So draw that left elbow down towards the earth and back up. 10 and 9. Good. 8 and 7. Well done. 6 and 5. Good. 4 and 3. Good. 2 and 1. Can you take another press up for me? Left hand onto the ground, drawing the shoulders forward, press up and roll back to down dog. Good. Now, coming on to the other side. You can stay where you are. I'm just doing this so I can see you swapping sides. Roll yourself forward into a plank, making sure those shoulders are directly over your wrists. Flip onto your left foot, left hand now stacking. Right arm's going to reach up to begin with and then send the hand behind the back of your head. Make sure that left arm feels okay to hold your weight. If not, bring the lower knee down. Bring your right elbow down to the earth and back up. Good. And again, 9, 8. Exhale down, inhale up. 7. Feeling those muscle fibers on the side of your body twist. And 5. Good. 4, 3, and 2, and 1. Well done. Bring your right hand down to the earth. Come onto the balls of your feet. Draw the shoulders forward. Press up. Press back to downward facing dog. Let's take a rolling wave. Lift your heels off the ground. Look to your belly, rolling with arms long forwards, hips drawing down towards the earth. Inhale, look up. Exhale, roll all the way back to down dog. Well done. Bend your knees for a moment. Lengthen your spine. Good. We're going to float once more to Malasana. Power through the legs and send those feet to the outer edges of the hands. Good. This time, Bakasana or Firefly, your choice. Firefly, we send the hands underneath the knees, palms onto the ground, or if you prefer, Bakasana, whichever pose you would like to take, hold for the count of 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Well done. We're going to give the arms a little bit of a break now. So lots of work on the arms and the wrists. Coming into core, building up a strong core now. Okay, come into baby boat for me. Feet just in front of you. Nice straight back. Lean back and bring the feet off the ground parallel to your knees. Bring the arms either side of the legs and then lower down to a hover. Draw your arms behind you. Draw your arms in front and rising back up, knees into the chest. Good. And again, try and keep a long spine. Lower down. Arms draw behind. Arms draw forward and rise up. Well done. And again, lower down. Arms draw behind. Arms draw forward and rise up. And for 4. Arms draw behind and forward and rise up. Lower down. Arms draw behind. Arms forward. Rise up. That's halfway. Try and stay with me. 5. Arms behind. Arms forward. Rise up. For 4. Keep breathing. For 3. Good. For 2. And for 1. Arms behind, arms forward, rise up. Give those knees a little squeeze and then come down onto your back, all the way down. We're going to bring the knees into the chest, take them over to the right side just to stretch out your lower back for a moment. Send your left leg up to your right hand if you can for a stretch on the hamstring too. And then send your left foot to meet the right, swooping through. Draw both knees over to your left side. Swoop your right foot up to the left hand. Take a breath, good. And then coming back. Okay, good. Coming onto the spine, take your legs up to the sky. We're going to cross the right leg over the left, ankles crossed. Press the lower spine into the ground. Draw your hands to the sides of your head. Think about squeezing your two frontal hip points towards each other to engage the band of muscle. Okay, we're going to come up for 20 fast little sit-ups. Here we go. So coming up, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Keep attacking those core muscles. 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20. Now bring your left foot down to the ground and hook your right foot over the left knee. We're going to lift the head and shoulders off the ground and draw your left elbow towards the right knee, back and down. Here we go. Lift up, elbow towards the knee, back and down, and up. 2, 2, and down. Lift up, squeeze the belly. Keep breathing. And for 3, lift up, elbow to knee, back and down. So it's this lateral cross movement going on. 4, and for 5, lift, elbow to knee, back and down. 5. Try taking the right knee out a little further to the side to get you to work a little harder. Good. 2 more. Or 3 more even. Here we go, last one. Rise up, elbow to knee, and back and down. Well done. Take both legs up to the sky. We're continuing to attack the abs. Cross your left ankle over the right. Legs are up to the sky, hands to the sides of the head. Engage those two frontal hip points towards each other. Lift the head and shoulders. Here we go, 20 crunches. For 1, 2, 3, lift. 4, for 5, bend the knees if you need to lay off. 7 and 8, and for 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, and 20. Well done. Bring the feet down to the ground. Hook your left foot over the right knee. Okay, these lateral crosses. Lift the head and shoulders off the ground. Right elbow drawing to the left knee and down. Remember, draw that left knee out to the side to get you to work a little harder. So lift, elbow to knee, draw back and down. And for 9, back and down. For 8, stay with me. And 7, lift, twist, and back. For 6, good. For 5, and for 4, for 3, for 2, and for 1. Well done. Draw the knees into the chest. Take a little rock from side to side, easing out for a moment. Take your head from side to side to release any tension in the neck. And now attacking the obliques. Send your arms out to the side, palms facing down. Send your legs up to the sky. Maybe point the toes or flex the feet. Send your legs over to the right side, keeping both shoulders onto the ground and maybe looking over your left shoulder. Trying not to press into the hands, but really feeling this into the obliques instead. Lifting those legs up, don't rush. Keep your breath steady and take both legs over to your left side, easing over. And both shoulders pinned to the ground. Bring those legs all the way back up and over again to the right side. Good, rising all the way back up. Taking your legs over to the left side. Good. And we're going to go for 2 more reps. Over to the right. And lift slowly. Over to the left. And lift. Over to the right. And lift. And over to the left. Good. And lift. Take your hands. You've got a couple of options. So the easier option or the supported option, hands under the lower back. Really honestly take that one if your back prefers it. Your back is okay, hands down by the sides. You want to work super hard, take the arms behind you, leg lifts. Drawing straight legs down to the earth. Heels hovering, rising back up, pressing that lower spine into the ground. And again, lowering heels down to the earth. Good. Press that lower spine in and back up. Good. 3 more. Lower down. And back up. Good. And 2 more. Down we go. And back up. Well done. And again. And back up. We're going to take 1 more. But with this one, we're going to take, when the legs come up, we're going to take the arms either side of the hips and lift the lower spine off the ground and hold. For 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Can you sit yourself all the way up? Cross your ankles over. Place the hands onto the ground. Wrists have had a break now, so we're going to float those feet back into plank. Okay, can you bring your right knee up to the right upper arm or elbow and back? Left knee to the left upper arm and back. And again, right knee to right upper arm and back. Left knee to the left upper arm and back. And again, right knee to the right upper arm. Left knee to the left upper arm. Good. 2 more on each side. And again. Good, well done. Okay, this time a right knee to your left upper arm, really attacking those abs. Again, coming right knee to left knee to right. And again, right knee to the left knee to the right elbow. And again, and touch. Good, 2 more on each side. Well done. Good. Chaturanga, lower down. Can you hover and hold for a moment? And then push forward. Rise up to cobra. Take a big deep breath. Press into the ground. Draw those shoulders back. Push, push, push them back. Drawing the pelvis down. Okay, and then lower down onto your wrists. Make sure you can take your hands over the edges of the elbows. Okay, we're moving now onto shoulders. Take your hands in front and interlace the fingers. Tuck your toes under and lift yourself up into a forearm plank. We're going to hold here for the count of 10 and then we're going to tiptoe over into dolphin. Really activate your shoulders. Good, I'm just going to let someone in the room. You keep going for 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, and 1. Now tiptoe those toes up towards your elbows. Back is long, looking down in between the feet. Dolphin pose. See if you can tiptoe those feet up maybe a little further, but keeping the legs straight. Obviously don't do this too far so it hurts your hamstrings. And then lift the head up and draw your nose to the ground in front and your back. And for 9, nose tap. And 8, 7, building strong shoulders. 6, and for 5, and 4, 3, well done. Last 2, and 1. Well done. Come down onto your knees, open the knees, take your big toes together, lengthen your arms, draw your forehead down to the earth and soften those shoulders. So this is the transition in between strong class and flow. For our flow class, we're beginning in child's pose. So in child's pose, draw your palms together and take them behind the neck. Press into the elbows a little bit and feel the upper arms and shoulders stretch. Bring your hands slowly back to the earth. Now lift your head and walk your upper body over to the right hand side and stretch and breathe, beginning to engage a yogic breath, Ujjayi breath. Place your left hand over your right, stretching your oblique on the left side. Tip your right shoulder down towards the earth and your left shoulder up. Really nice. Good. Walk your hands softly, slowly over to the left hand side. Stretch and lengthen. And then draw your right palm over the left palm. Draw your left shoulder down towards the earth. Right shoulder drawing up. Stretch and breathe. And then walking your hands all the way back to the center of the mat. Fingers are spread wide. Forehead is onto the earth. And coming into a rolling wave. Draw your chin to your chest. Lift your sit bones away from your heels. Gliding your hips forwards and down. Inhale to up dog, lifting your quads. Exhale, rolling back to downward facing dog. Sending your right leg up to the sky with a nice big deep breath. Send your right knee in towards your nose and chest, tiger curl. Inhale, swoop your right leg back up to the sky. Exhale, take your right knee to the right upper arm. Inhale, swoop the right leg up to the sky. Exhale, take your knee to the left upper arm. Perfect. Inhale, swoop all the way back up. Step your right foot through to the inner edge of your right hand. Draw your left knee down to the earth. Inhale, reach the arms up, Anjaneyasana, bearing down with the hips. Good. Welcome, Emily. Welcome, Jenny. Bring palms together. Draw your hands down to your hearts. Placing both hands either side of your front foot. Reach the right arm up to the sky with a big, deep inhale, yogic breath. Exhale, send that right hand slowly down to the earth and sink back for a moment, straightening your right leg, tucking the toes into the shin. Look forward over the toes and carefully bring those elbows down towards the earth. Another big deep breath. And then we're going to step forward to the top of the mat, tucking back toes under, stepping to Uttanasana, and like a ragdoll, rolling up vertebrae by vertebrae. Taking a big sip of air, sweep your arms up to the sky, breathing in, bringing your palms together. Exhale, glide your arms either side of the body, swan dive down. Inhale, bring your heart upwards, lengthening your back, and exhale, forward fold. Good, take a breath, hug yourself into the legs, allowing your head to be totally relaxed, allowing blood to flow down to your brain. Take another big deep breath, and then exhale, soften your knees, hands down to the ground, step back with your right foot. We're rising up to crescent lunge, staying on the ball of the back foot, reaching your arms up to the sky and twisting, drawing your right arm forward and your left arm behind, looking to your left thumb, keeping your left knee stacked over the ankle. Breathe. Open that left arm a little bit more maybe. Extend through the arms. Another big deep breath. And then swoop your arms up to the sky. Exhale, cactus the arms. Inhale, reach the arms back up. Taking your palms together, hands down to your heart. Send both hands either side of your front foot. Stepping back into a plank. Draw your knees, tops of your feet, your chin and chest down to the earth. Inhale, glide through to cobra. Exhale, roll back into child's pose. Knees opening, sit bones drawing down to the heels. Now swoop your hands up to the knees. Lift your sit bones away from the heels. Reach up to the sky with an inhale. Drawing palms together, hands draw down to your heart. Glide both hands forward, shoulder width apart. Arriving in happy puppy pose. Bed down with the chest. Take a breath and feel that stretch going on into your shoulders. Perfect. Swooping your hands slowly underneath your shoulders. Tuck your tummy upwards to cat pose. Inhale, drop your tummy. Take your tailbone out, look forwards. And exhaling once more into cats. Really focus on your breath, big ujjayi breaths as you move through cat and cow. Inhaling to cow pose. Exhaling to cat pose. Once more, inhaling to cow pose, dropping that tummy. Exhaling to cat pose, tucking that tummy upwards. From cat pose, staying with where you are, activate your upper arms and shoulders. Lift your knees off the ground, and we're on the tops of the feet, shoulders stacked over the wrists. We're going to flip over those feet to downward facing dog. Take an inhale, lift your heels off the ground. Roll your shoulders over the wrists, keep the arms long. Inhale to up dog, and exhale, rolling all the way back to downward facing dog. Well done. Step your right foot towards your left. Take that left leg up to the sky, tucking your toes. Lift high without opening the hip if you can. Draw your left knee in towards the chest, shoulders stacking, tiger curl. Inhale, swoop your left leg all the way back up to the sky. Exhale, send your left knee to the left upper arm. Inhale, swoop the leg back up to the sky, breathing deeply and fully. Exhale, left knee to the right upper arm. And then swooping back up to the sky, take your left heel to your hip, elevate the right heel, draw your left knee into the chest, step heel, sole of the foot and toes down. Draw your right knee down to the earth. Inhale, reach the arms up. Drawing your palms together, exhale, draw your hands down to the heart. And send both hands either side of your front foot. Reach your left arm up to the sky, big deep breath, open up. Press into the right palm, open the chest. Exhale, send your left hand softly down. And then sink back into the hips as you lengthen your left leg, tucking the toes. Lengthen through the spine, draw those elbows down to the earth. Another big deep breath. And fold. Good. Sending the sole of your foot forward when you're ready. Tuck your back toes under, lift your knee. Step through to the top of your mat and roll yourself up. Feet grounded, toes spread wide. Take a big cleansing breath, swooping arms up to the sky. Palms touching. Exhale, glide your arms either side of the body with a flat back. Swoop forward and down. Inhale to tabletop, lifting your heart. Exhale, folding. Grab a hold of the backs of the ankles, the backs of the calves. Squeeze your tummy and chest into those legs. Take your weight a little bit forward. Heels almost lifting off the ground, and keep that head nice and loose. Another big deep breath here before we step back to crescent lunge. So hands ground, stepping back with your left foot onto the ball of the foot. Swoop the arms up to the sky, big deep breath. Exhale into your twist. Left arm forward, right arm behind. Look to the right thumb. Open that chest up, sending that right arm back. Breathe deeply, bend through your right knee a little bit more. Make sure it's not rolling. Good. Inhale, reach the arms back up to the sky. Bring your palms together. Exhale, hands down to the heart. Send both hands either side of your front foot, stepping back into plank. Draw knees, tops of the feet, chin and chest down to the earth. Inhale to cobra. Exhale, rolling back to child's pose once more. This time, swoop your hands down to your heels. We're going to transition to camel pose. Drawing your chin to your chest, rolling through. Bring your hips up and forward and open up, or come to high kneeling position. Place your hands onto the back and then sink slowly into camel. Good. If the neck feels funny, keep the gaze forward, but press those hips and quads forward. Open the heart, open the shoulders, and then slowly sinking down to child's pose. Lengthen your arms, allow the tummy and chest to sink down in between those knees. Extend your spine as much as you can, walking your hands forward, and then drawing into the Tibetan sun salutation. Hands draw to the knees, rise up, inhale. Draw palms together, hands draw down to your heart. Gliding hands forward, shoulder width apart. Bring that chin and chest down to the earth. Let's stay here for 3 breaths, bearing down through the chest. And I know some of us have tight shoulders, so this is really good for that. Or some of us maybe do weights a lot, and that can make the shoulders tight. One more big deep breath here. And we're going to come straight into downward facing dog. Sliding your hands under the shoulders, tuck your toes under, lift the knees, and drawing into your down dog, heels drawing down to the earth. Now, taking your right foot to cross over the left. So we're going to send the left foot to the center of the back of the mat and then cross the right ankle over the left. Press into the hands, press into the heels, look down towards the knees or the belly button. Take a big breath and exhale, crossing in the other direction. So left foot over the right and press, big deep breath. Good. And then uncrossing, feet hip width apart. Send your right leg up to the sky. Stack your right hip over the left, opening the hip. Good. Look over your left shoulder. Take a look at that foot. Well done. Good. Really opening up. If you want to, you can stay here. Otherwise, join me coming into wild thing. Right palm lifts off the ground. We send the right foot all the way over to the left side. Left leg stays long. Toes tucking of the left foot. Scan over the right knee, the left ankle, and then lift up. Left shoulder stacking over left wrist. Drop back through the neck. And then slowly lower your left hip down, right hand drawing in front of the face. Send that right hand down to the earth. Send that right knee up to the sky. We're going to step the foot through in between the hands. Spin and ground your back heel and rise yourself up to warrior one. Inhale, reach the arms up. Exhale, open the arms up to warrior two. Sinking back to peaceful warrior. See if you can wrap the left hand around the waist. Sinking back. And then drawing all the way back to warrior two. Extend through the arms, drop the shoulders, reach forward and take your 2 peace fingers to your big toe or the hand to the inner leg. Then shift your left hip back, look up to the left thumb and draw your left hand behind your back. Bend through your knee, feed your right hand underneath the knee and bind the 2 hands together. Or maybe you get to the left wrist with the right hand. Perhaps straighten the right leg for a moment, breathe. Exhale, bend the right knee if it was straight. Release your bind and circle your left arm up and over, right arm to draw forward. Send your right arm out to the side, draw your left arm forward. We're going to reach forward, place the hand down to the edge of the right foot. Look up to the right thumb, breathing fully. Beautiful. Exhale into pyramid pose. Both hands to frame the front foot. Tuck your back heels to space behind you. Reach forward through the chest and then fold chin down to your shin. Beautiful. From pyramid pose to warrior three, bend through your right knee. Begin to lift your left leg off the ground. Send both hands carefully either side of the hips. Then flow your arms forward. Flow your arms back. Again, flowing arms forward and flowing arms back. Take both hands down to the earth and lift your left leg high. And we're going to step back deeply. Bending the right knee, place the right hands onto the earth. Swoop your right leg up to the sky. Stack your right hip once more, hip over the left. And then send your right knee over to the right wrist. So drawing into pigeon pose. Here we go. Right knee to the right wrist. Left ankle towards the left hand. Square your hips, draw the shoulders back. And flowing down, 3 spinal undulations. Exhale, down we go. Inhale, softly, slowly rising up. Good, and again, exhale, down you go, flowing with the spine flowing like water. Inhale, and exhale, all the way down. Inhale, rising back up. Place the hands down onto the ground. Tuck your back toes under, rechamber your right knee and swoop the right leg up to the sky. Okay, can you bend your elbows and glide your chest through those wrists? Inhale, rise up to cobra, and then exhale, a cobra roll, sending tummy and chest down to the earth. Chin drawing into the chest and rising back up, a big full breath. And this time, bringing tummy and chest all the way down to the earth. Carefully bend your knees. Take your feet to the tops of the ankles. You can grab the inner edge or the outer edge, up to you, and then lift. That's it. So lifting up, looking forward, practicing, just pushing those shoulders back. Big deep breath here. Lift and exhale, down we come once more. Place your hands underneath your shoulders. Roll yourself back into child's pose, sinking sit bones down to the heels, and then flowing to a rolling wave. Extend your arms. Draw your chin to your chest, lift your sit bones away from the heels. Tuck your pubic bone towards your navel, rolling through. Inhale, press the ground, lift your quads off the ground. Good. Exhale, rolling back to downward facing dog. In down dog, lift your heels off the ground. Send your heels over to the right side. See if you can lift the toes. Inhale, lift your heels off the ground. Exhale, send the heels over to the left side, lifting the toes. Good. Inhale, lift the heels. Draw the heels down to the earth. We're going to bend the knees, look forward in between the hands and take a little hop. Both feet landing in between the hands. Inhale, lift the heart. Exhale, fold down. Soften your knees and rise all the way up. Inhale, swoop your arms up to the sky. Exhale, bring palms together, hands down to your hearts, and take a moment. Close your eyes. Take a long exhale out. When you're ready, swoop the arms up to the sky, opening the eyes. Bring the hands down once more in front of the heart, but this time descend the hands all the way down to find your big toes with your 2-piece fingers. Inhale and lift the heart. Exhale, folding down, tummy and chest drawing in towards the legs, head dropping. Nice big deep breath. Send the weight forward into the balls of your feet. One more breath here. And then release the toes. Bring your hands down to the earth. We're going to take a little hop back to plank and chaturanga. Full chaturanga. Draw shoulders forward. Lower the body down. Inhale, rise yourself up to cobra. Big breath. Exhale back to downward facing dog. Sending your right foot towards the left, take your left leg up to the sky and stack your left hip over the right. Lift your left palm off the ground. Left foot's going to draw all the way over to the right side. And then flowing, scanning up into wild thing. Lift the hips, right leg long. And then when you're ready, send that right hip down towards the earth. Left hand's going to find the ground. Left leg lifts all the way up. And we step in between the hands. Left little toe to the inner edge of your right thumb. Spin and ground your back heel, rising up, warrior one. A big breath. Exhale to warrior two. Inhale to peaceful warrior. Exhale to warrior two. Swoop forwards, inhale to Trikonasana, left leg long. Look to the right thumb, send the right hand behind your back as you exhale. Inhale, bend your left knee, send the left hand underneath, and see if you can find the left wrist with your right hand. Start to straighten your left leg. Look over your right shoulder, big deep breath. Good. If the left leg is straight, soften it and release the bind, circling right arm up and left arm forward. Perfect. Send the left arm slowly over to the side, right arm to reach forward. Reaching forward, right hand, right palm maybe to the outer edge of your left foot. Begin to straighten your left leg. Look up to the left thumb. Big deep breath. Keep grounded through your feet. And then transitioning to pyramid pose. Both hands framing your front foot. Bring your front foot to, so the toes are facing forward, then lengthen both legs. Reach forward through the spine and draw your chin down towards your shin. Nice big deep breath. And making your exhale longer than your inhale, calming your nervous system. Softening your left knee. Begin to lift your right leg off the ground carefully. And then drawing both arms either side of your hips. Lift the chest, lengthen your back, and lift that right leg too. Swooping, flowing your arms forward to warrior three. Exhale, drawing them back slowly. Again, swooping forwards like wings, swooping back. Once more, drawing the arms forward and then carefully bring them down either side of your front foot. Lift that right leg up and then take a big deep step back. Well done. Hands onto the ground. We're going to swoop the left leg up to the sky. And then bend the elbows. Glide the chest through the wrists. Inhale, rising up to cobra. Exhale to downward facing dog. And once more, stacking your hip. Left leg lifting, stacking left hip over the right. Send your left knee over to the left wrist. With a big breath. Pigeon pose, left side. Swoop that right leg behind. Walk your hands up. Square your hips, draw the shoulders back. Give you a chance to take that off, Em. That's it, well done. And then here we go, slowly lowering down, spinal undulation for three. Breathing in as you rise up, exhaling as you ease down, two. And one. And this time, sink onto the left sit bone and bring your right leg around to the front. With both legs long in front of you, swoop your arms up either side of the body. Sit bones grounded, reach up to the sky, inhale. Exhale, reaching forward. Take a hold of the feet if you can. Inhale, looking forwards. Exhale, folding down. And again, inhale, looking over the toes. Exhale, folding in. Now, taking a hold of the right foot with your left hand. Right arm's going to reach behind. As you lift that right leg, look to the right thumb. Breathe. Good. So if you can't get to the foot, take a hold of the back of the ankle instead. Other side, lower that right leg down softly, slowly. Take your right hand to your left foot or back of the ankle, through your left arm behind, and try to focus on keeping this back strong and long. Reach behind. Good, and then slowly coming back. Coming down onto your back now. Send your feet up to the sky. Place your hands, palms down either side of the hips. Keep the back of your neck long, shoulders grounded. Lift your hips off the ground. Take those feet behind you and support your lower back with your hands. Drawing into plow pose. Take a breath. See if you can walk your feet a little further along behind you. Making sure your chin is away from your chest. Sink your knees down by your ears. And then, if you can, take your arms around the backs of your knees, being really careful, or just sticking with the last option if this is not for you. Try and bring those knees a little further down towards the ground. Making sure you can still breathe. We're going to stay here for another couple of moments. And then carefully bring your elbows onto the earth. Take your hands to the lower back and begin to straighten your legs once more. Hinging at the hips, send both legs up to the sky, pointing your toes, coming upside down. Take your right toes down behind the right shoulder. See if you can touch the earth, keeping left toes up to the sky. Draw your right toes up to the ceiling and your left toes down behind you, seeing if you can touch the ground. And then reaching all the way back up. Send both toes up to the sky and flip your grip. Fingers around the fronts of the hips, thumbs around the backs of the hips. Bend a knee. And we're transitioning to bridge pose now. Sending one foot down to the ground, other foot following. And then when your feet are grounded, lift those hips up. And if you can, send your hands underneath the body. Shuffle your shoulder blades towards each other. Keep the back of your neck long, lifting those hips up to the sky. Take a breath. Take a long exhale. Another breath. Feeling those quads stretch. And a long exhale. Keep pushing those hips up. One more breath. Exhale. On the next breath, we're going to slowly come down. So breathe in, release the hands, palms onto the ground, and then lower your back down, vertebrae by vertebrae, all the way down to the earth. Begin to extend your legs out to the corners of the mat. You want to take a supine twist or draw knees into the chest. If the back needs that, then go ahead. Otherwise, join me with the arms wide, palms facing up to the sky, ankles wide open, and close your eyes. And take a moment to tune into your heart space. Imagine as you breathe in, you are expanding your heart rather than your lungs. As you breathe out, you soften your body and relax and surrender. As you breathe in, you fill your heart up with a beautiful light. As you breathe out, you relax a little bit further through the face, the eyes, the jaws, your neck, your shoulders, tummy, hips and legs. Breathing in, filling up your heart with so much light that it shines out and floods through the rest of your body, so your body feels full of light, expanded, strong, and humble as you exhale and relax and be in a flow state, just allowing everything to move with ease. When you're ready, Wiggle your toes. Wiggle your fingers. Nice and softly. Bring your feet together. Bring your arms together behind your heads. And take a big stretch. Slowly bring your knees into your chest. Give those knees a hug. Both hands onto the shins, draw them in towards the chest. Take a little rock from side to side. And then crossing your ankles over, all rolling onto a side. Make your way up. And with a long spine, sitting up tall, bring your chin down to your chest. And taking a half a head roll, rolling an ear over to a shoulder. And maybe even tipping the head up slightly. And then slowly drawing your chin down towards your chest. Rolling your left ear over towards the left shoulder. And then maybe tipping the head up slightly. And then drawing your chin down to your chest. And slowly taking your gaze forward or keeping the eyes closed, your choice. Draw the arms up to the sky with a big lung full of air. Drawing your palms together, honouring yourself, honouring your body, honouring your soul, honouring your life's purpose. Namaste. Thank you so much for your practice today. It was beautiful to see you. Thank you.